Hello, Senior Stoner fans. It's Senior Stoner back at you on Tuesday evening. Hope everybody's doing okay. Um, Up now. I woke up again, and I wanted to come on and say hi, and I wanted to just talk about something. I think I started to talk about it already today. You need to stay ahead of your pain. Mrs. Stoner was yelling at me today, coaching me, that I don't do a good job staying ahead of my pain. I don't. Because, frankly, as much as I use and try to use cannabis with all of its types and sorts, sometimes I have to rely on pharmaceutical medication. Sometimes things are too uncomfortable, too painful, and I also suffer from invisible things. Other than my cane, there's very little way for people to know I'm uncomfortable. If you don't know me well, you might not even know I'm in pain. I don't complain a lot out in public. So, here's what I'm trying to talk about. It's pride. It's ego. It's not a male female thing, it's a human thing. People don't like to be sick. We don't like to have control taken away from us. We don't like to have other people doing things for us. We like to do things for ourselves. We are human beings. So when those things start to happen that make it so that you can't do things you used to do or do things for yourself as much as you used to before, your pride is hurt. You feel like less of a person. And I don't care if you're going to agree with me or not, it's the truth. And what I mean by I don't care, I mean sometimes we don't recognize these things. We don't see these things ourselves. So sometimes people have to tell us those things for us to recognize them. My case is a severe case because I was a type A personality, a senior executive in a business, out in front of people all the time in a suit and tie, shining my shoes every three hours. I was very anal about how I looked and things like that. Frankly, I'm concerned about how I look, but I'm more concerned about how I feel. And I'm trying to not be so vain that I can't reach into the medicine cabinet and feel weakness every time I do it. It's hard. I'm still feeling weakness every time I take a prescribed medicine instead of this. I feel no weakness from this. I feel no weakness from this. None. Yet drugs years ago had the connotation of a horrible thing. Nothing. I feel no negativity at all. No shame. Using, on the other hand, pharmaceutical drugs, I feel a great deal of not shame, but like I wasn't strong enough to hold out. Even though I have them and they were given to me, I don't like them and what they do. It's a quandary. And I think all of us face it one time or another in our lives. It's not as simple as a left or right fork in the road either. It's a hamster wheel. It keeps going. So I think it's the hamster wheel of life, frankly, and once you're on it, you can't get off it. You just have to do the best you can. There is no right and wrong answer for what I'm talking about, by the way. It's just trying to give yourself a break. I am my own worst enemy. And I wonder how many of you can say the same thing. Are we our own worst enemies? Because we know ourselves so well, we know the breaking point, we can take it right to the edge. But you know what? Why do it? Why put ourselves through so much pain? Why not medicate this way or whatever way you're going to medicate early on? Don't feel that's weak. Don't feel that as a weakness. Don't use your ego. Throw it out at the door. That's really the important thing. Find a way to keep that pain from getting started. If you lift something, if you do something you know it's going to hurt you, prophylactically medicate somehow to help yourself. I'm trying. I can't always do it. That's why I'm in the shape I'm in. But hopefully out there, many of you can. You learn from other people's mistakes. My father had a saying, only fools learn from their own mistakes. Smart people learn from others' mistakes. I'm talking about plenty of my mistakes. Hopefully many of you will take to heed what I say and not make those same mistakes. Stay strong, everybody. Stay out of pain, and hopefully I'll come back to you one more time tonight. Take care.